The reason I did not walk away from my marriage after 20 years is because it was familiar. I was familiar that relationships have problems. I grew up in a home full of problems, lots of problems, chaos, drama. And so I just thought, what? Relationships are supposed to have problems. I'm familiar with it. It's just the way it is. As someone who had never lived alone her entire life, the struggles of a relationship felt less scary than loneliness and the unknown. You think I'd rather handle their shit than be alone. Because if I'm alone, how am I going to provide for me and my kids? Who's going to protect us? Who am I going to have sex with? Do I really want to uproot my family and maybe change all my friendships and life that we've established? Because I had never lived alone, it did not feel like a solution. It didn't feel like tangible, something that I could do. Despite the fact that I knew lots of other women that did it, I have a sister and a mom that did it, I couldn't wrap my mind around doing it. So I would rather put up with the familiar than the unknown. Looking back now, I see that I was a coward. So if you're trying to decide, do I stay in the familiar abuse or do I leave and be alone? How do I be alone? I urge you to sit down and write out the solutions. For some reason, for me, once I saw it on paper that this is something I was capable of, that I could do, it felt attainable and it felt familiar. And here I am, 4 years later, living my best life.